Heyo! Nice to see you again. I can make my hair look super vibrant. As you can see, look at this, goes from brunette to blonde. I'm sorry about the quality. Yeah, I'm not gonna be the best. It's not gonna be the best. It's not gonna be the most prime videos that you've ever seen on YouTube. So I'm sorry if this is a little bit subpar and you're gonna need to squint your eyes. I have a story that it came into my head from when I was a kid, and I thought I should share it. So when I was little, I lived in this super sketchy trailer park, and it was in a little town called Livonia in New York. And no one hears of it unless they live around it. And it's very sketchy, especially the trailer parks in Livonia by the lake. They're like the most redneck you can get in New York. I was playing and excuse me. So when I was a kid, I used to play in the forest. That's all I did, was play in the forest. Because my parents were poor, we lived in a trailer park. So my way of entertainment was playing in the forest. And I didn't do much. I played a lot of video games. I played on my really old computer, and I played like Lego Island 2 and Pajama Sam's, Leapfrog things. And I know those weren't like really for computers, but I played a lot of homeschool games too. Pets 5, it's just the classics in my brain. When I wasn't playing on the computer, I was playing outside, or with these neighbors that always, for some reason, had lice. Playing with them, or playing in the forest, in the creek, and doing my imaginary friends stuff. I swear I'm not crazy. There's this one kid in the trailer park. His name was Nick, let's say. And Nick would, he would go up to kids. I was 6 at the time, and Nick would come up to kids, and he would say, "Look at my butt. You wish you had this butt. Oh, look at my butt." He wouldn't say it like that. He'd be like, "Oh my gosh, look at my butt. My butt is so cool. Ha, you wish you had my butt. Oh, my butt's in your face." Everybody would get annoyed at him. So one day, I decided, Nick, you are the biggest jerk. He needs to learn some freaking manners. I went up to Nick, and he like pinned me on the ground, and he had his butt in my face, and he was trying to like fart on me and stuff. And after I got up, all the kids were playing in this like community sandbox area by my neighbor that always had the lice. After he was trying to fart on my face, right after I got up, and I just pulled his pants down, and I pulled pretty much everything down. After I pulled his pants down, I said, "Look, everyone can see your butt now. Look at us, we can see your butt." And he started bawling. And I swear I wasn't a bully as a kid. This kid was bullying me. He probably liked me, because for some reason that's what boys do when they like you when they're little. His parents moved like within 6 months of that incident. And I felt really bad. I felt super bad. Yeah. I have another one while we're at it. There was also this neighbor in my neighborhood. Her name was Bridget. And Bridget was like the Bridgets of all Bridgets. They're like the Allisons, like A. Well, she wasn't A, but let's not get into Pretty Little Liars right now. Those people like Bridget, they just have like the Barbie name. They act like Barbie. They're britches. You know what I mean. Bridget had this new bike, and it was pink, and it was glorious. And Bridget came up to me, and I was a little older now. I was like 8 or 9, and she was like 12, but she always bullied me. Bridget was like so cunning. She would come out, and she would like, when I came out, she would bully me and, do all of the bully stuff that girls do. She'd say super harsh things to me. And then when my parents came out, it would seem like I'm the bad guy, because I'd be standing up to her, and then I'd get spanked for it. It always happened that way every single time. So I tried to avoid her, because I just, Bridget spanked, Bridget spanked, Bridget spanked. She was just associated with that, psychological stuff in my brain. It's conditioning. She had this new bike, and she was going around, and she was biking around. I'm like, wow, that's a nice bike, Bridget. I wanted to be nice. I was always nice as a kid, silver lining all the time. Maybe she's getting a little bit better. Maybe she's not so Bridgety today. She came up to me with this new bike, and she was like, "Look at my bike." I was like, yeah, it's a nice bike. No, look at it. Yeah, that's a nice bike. You wish you had a bike like this, don't you? Yeah. I mean, I guess I wish I had a bike like that. But, you know, I'll get a bike someday. I'm only 8. Well, if you touch it, I'm going to tell. You try to steal it, I'm going to tell. I know you. This went on for like a good 10 minutes. Her just stewing up the little anger balls inside of me and making the sass just pour out of my soul. The sass got so full and it was pouring so much that I just went, oh, bing, and I pushed over her bike. And she wasn't on it or anything. She was just bragging about it, so it wasn't that big of a deal. She started screaming and bawling, and she went into my house, and she said, Jesse, she knocked my bike over, and she started beating it with a stick, and I just wanted to show it to her. I was wondering if she'd want to ride it. Bridget. That was not how it went down. Bridget? My dad came out. He was really angry. Those are stories where my sass just got the best of me when I was a kid. And that's pretty much the only 2 stories, because most of the time when I was a kid, if somebody was bullying me, I'd just start crying and run home. So anyway, I hope you liked my little story today. If you did, please make sure to stamp that like button right now. Express your stamp of approval by liking this video right now. And while you're at it, you might as well subscribe. Watch another one of my videos that I've made. I've only made 3. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go to work now. Working is my favorite. Bye-bye.